Hey, what's up, fam? Today I'm gonna show you how to make some absolutely delicious baby back ribs. Take a look at this right here. Yes, sir, you see that bark. Hey, they nice, they juicy, they tender, they flavorful. I'm gonna show you how to get down and make them, put them on your smoker so you can enjoy them. Hey, let's get in the game. Let's go down to my workstation. Working with some lump charcoal. I got the Cowboy brand, and no, these are not sponsors. Only sponsor is myself. Hey, this is a little blend of oak and hickory. So I got to get this piping hot so we can get some wood. I'm gonna be using some hickory wood to make these delicious ribs, but this is what we're rolling with. Let's get these piping hot. Now I got my chimney. This is what we're gonna be using to get this lump charcoal started. And then I got some paper towel that's been soaked in some oil. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna snake this through my chimney so I can get it lit, and then it can light that lump charcoal and do its thing. So I'll snake that through like so, give it a light point, then I dump my charcoal on top, and we'll be in the game. All right, we're gonna make us a barbecue rub. I'm gonna get you in the game. I'm gonna teach you how to make one. Now, what we're gonna use, hey, I got me some sea salt. I'm gonna go with about 1/4 of a cup of sea salt. And I don't want this rub to be overly salty because we're not trying to make ham. We just want something delicious. Now we're gonna go in with some garlic powder and probably go about 2 tablespoons of garlic powder. I'm gonna do the same with onion powder, about 2 tablespoons or so. And then I'll do like a couple teaspoons of ground thyme. Now I got some light brown sugar, and I'll go with about 1/4 of a cup of light brown sugar. Don't want too much sugar in it because you know we're gonna be going smoking it, and you don't want that sugar to burn. Now if you do want it a little bit sweeter, you can, you know, add a little bit more if you like. Now we're gonna add in our pepper. This is 16 mesh pepper. This will help it with that bark form. So we'll go with about 1/3 of a cup of pepper, 1/3 to 1/2 a cup. So depending on how peppery you want it to be. And then I got some Hungarian style paprika, and you can see the deep red color in this. This is why I love Hungarian style paprika when making barbecue rubs. And then we'll get a good bit. Now I know this is a cup, so I'm gonna go a little bit over a cup because I'm gonna add about 1/2 a cup of Hungarian paprika. Then you can kind of see the ratios of what we use right there. We're gonna get everything mixed in, and then I'm gonna place it in a shaker. And we got it in our shaker jar right here, about 12 ounces, not quite, but hey, there you go. You done made a barbecue rub at home cooking when Main Focus got you in the game. Now, if you found value in that, hey, hit that like button. Show your boy some love. Hey, win the game. We're back out to the smoker, and you can see, hey, those coals are red hot, and it's still working its way up. So they're about ready to go. To be honest with you, I'm gonna go ahead and dump them because what's gonna be on top is gonna continue to ignite these right here. Hey, we'll be in the game. So let me get this coal bed set so we can go ahead and start smoking. All right, we got that fire going now, and we're gonna go back inside and prepare these ribs so we can put it on the smoker and get them in the game. Now I got 2 racks of baby back ribs, and I'm just gonna go ahead and get this rack right here prepared. Now it does kind of look a little rough, but we'll still make that do what it do. These are on sale, and that was the reason why I got them. But you know, sometimes you get good racks, sometimes you get some that may look beat up, but you just got to work with them. So what I want to do is I want to take off, you know what I'm saying, excess fat, hanging fat like this right here. And then really, I mean, you don't really have like much fat on the top, but this part right here, I trim down this a little bit. But like I said, I want to go ahead and get all this loose hanging meat. That'll look ugly and won't look, you know, good coming off that smoker. So just coming over here and then just getting some of that fat trimmed down. And you don't want to take like all your fat off. Just take enough where once it starts rendering, it's a good bite when you take that bite out of that rib. You don't want to have a big glob of fat when you biting into that rib. So leave some of it on there. Fat is flavor, but again, you don't want like a bunch of it. You know what I'm saying? So just a little bit. You don't want to nick your meat either. Trim it up, get it looking nice and pretty on the sides, like so. And then just run your hand through there, and then see where you are. You need to come back, trim a little bit more. You can definitely do that, but that right there should be good. So I'm gonna turn it on this back side. Turn it on this back side like that, and you got your membrane on. I'm gonna go ahead and remove that membrane, and then I got some hanging meat right here, so we'll just come and get that trimmed off. And then this membrane piece here, hey, we can go underneath, and then we can get this membrane removed. So you can get your butter knife if you like. I already got my knife out, so I'll just try to get underneath it as best as I can, like so. And then I'm just gonna run my finger through it like that, and then lift up. So I'm gonna try to go on that bone and then go all the way to the other side like that, and then start lifting up. Sometimes you can get it in one shot. Sometimes, you know, you might have to go on another pass. So once I get to the end like that, so I'm almost there, use my other finger and then just pull up on it like so, and then you just rip that membrane off. So you might have to use a little elbow grease. Get you a paper towel if you need it. But like that, you can remove your membrane. Some may stay back, so just go back and get the rest of it off and you'll be in the game, fam. So if we look at our ribs on the back side, hey, this is a real small rib right here, so we can go ahead and just remove. Go ahead and just remove this one right here. It's not going to serve us a purpose. And then the way they cut this rib, they say got a little cartilage on the back side. But anyway, hey, we got that first rib moved, and then the rest of them, they'll look pretty good once we get them ready to go. So I'm gonna take this, go back, trim this little part off here. And that's just for aesthetics. You could have kept that on there if you like. Now I'm gonna change my gloves and then we'll get this seasoned up. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and get this seasoned up. I'm gonna go in with a binder on this recipe. Hey, this is just some W sauce with a little bit of umami flavor. And then we'll take our barbecue rub and then we'll go ahead and get this thing seasoned. And then we'll pat that on like so. Turn it over. Hey, do the same thing. Dash of W sauce. Again, to give it some umami flavors. And then we'll come back and hit it with that delicious barbecue rub that I showed you guys how to make. And then once you got your ribs seasoned to your liking, hey, let this, you know what I'm saying, sit out while your smoker gets up to temperature. Hey, you'll be in the game. But look at this color on this rib. And I know, you know, we ain't even got on the smoker, but that's why I like this Hungarian style paprika, because it just has like just that deep, beautiful red color. And then it ends up being a nice color on your end product, fam. But we'll get the other one prepared and then we'll be about ready to go to our smoker. But again, take a look at this right here. Look at that color. Yes, sir, we're in the game. Hey, this one looks really 10 times as better as the other one. And sometimes you get ribs like that. Some look, you know what I'm saying, beat up, and then some of them you'll have that'll look absolutely gorgeous. So, I mean, that's just kind of the risk you take when you get ribs that's already, you know, vacuum sealed, you just take that gamble, right? But still can't beat a good sale when you get a good sale on ribs, fam. So I'll take that any day and then make it what I need to make it. Hey, it'll still be good eats, man. I'm not like, you know what I'm saying, in a barbecue competition, nothing like that. But it'll be good. So I'm gonna get this prepared and then get this one looking good. And then we'll go out to that smoking, fam. 275 degrees. Hey, that's what we'll be rolling with. You know, of course, you'll have some temperature swings because I'm working on my offset. So we'll be running about 275, 300. So let's get in the game, man. Let me get this membrane off and we'll see you at the smoker. Let's get in the game, fam. And that's how you remove a membrane with one shot. You're in the game. All right, fam. Hey, my grate's sitting at about 275. So let's go ahead and get these right here. Delicious ribs on the smoker. We get them situated. Get a little airflow in between. And then I'll throw those small ones on there for a little snack. Yes, sir. Put this thing down. We'll come back in about an hour and a half and check on these bad boys. Now I got my log splits that I'll use and I'll rotate these out. I want to keep these warm, so I keep them on the firebox. So when I place them on those coals, they ignite immediately. Hey, let's go. We're in the game. All right, as promised, we're sitting at about an hour and a half going on in this cook. So we got these ribs. They look pretty dry, so I told you we'll come out here and take a look at them. So what we want to do is we want to get these spritz. So I got me some apple cider vinegar and water, a little mix. So we'll spritz these and get them looking all delicious. And to be honest with you, in a little bit, I'm gonna take these little small ribs right here off and devour those. But hey, we looking good, smelling good. I'm gonna bring you in and let you see these ribs. And this is how we looking so far. Hey, they look absolutely delicious. But hey, let me not run my mouth. Let me spritz this right here because it looks a little dry. I missed that spot. Close this bad boy up because you already know, man, you gotta let that thing go because if you looking, you sure ain't cooking. All right, so we've been going for about 3.5 hours. So I'm gonna hit these one more time, spritz them. So you know, I came out here and tended to these ribs every now and then, just make sure they're not, you know, drying out or whatnot. Now what I want to do is I want to get us a little bend test. So right now they're not where we want them to be, so we need to go a little bit further. Not as tender as I want to be, so we're gonna let these go for probably about another 45 minutes or so, and then we'll come back and we'll sauce these bad boys. So let me put this top back down. Hey, you ain't cooking, fam. So we're almost done. We're about 5 hours in. So I'm gonna go ahead and make this glaze that I'm gonna put over these ribs. Hey, we're gonna go with some melted butter, and then I'm gonna hit it with a little bit of barbecue sauce. And then I got me some honey. Go in with about 2 tablespoons of honey, like that. And then I'm gonna thin it out with some apple cider vinegar. And we'll get everything mixed up and mixed in. And then, fam, hey, we ready to sauce these ribs. So these ribs are looking right. What I'm gonna do, I'm gonna turn them on this back side first. I'm just gonna put my sauce on this back side first. And we'll get this bad boy sauced up. And then I put enough sauce so I can run it through the sides. At least on that back side one. And then this front side one, I'll just run me a little bead of sauce right down here. And we'll get that ready to go. Hey, these looking good and smelling absolutely delicious, fam. And then I'm just gonna turn them. And they tender too. And if you never tried mop style ribs, I got a video for that. Hey, check that one out, man. I'm telling you, if you want some delicious ribs with some mop sauce, woo-wee. Hey, those are some delicious ribs. Now these good, I'm gonna tell you that mop sauce is delicious too, fam. Now, once we get these all candy coated, we're gonna drop this top back down, and then we're gonna let the sauce tack up and do its thing. All right, I'm having a little too much fun. Let me drop this top, and we're gonna finish this thing up. Get one more spot. There we go. Now drop this top, let it tack up, come back, and we'll get us a taste test. All right, we let these go for a little minute, and check these boys out right here. Hey, look at these boys right here. Yes, sir. Hey, they ready to cut in two. Not yet, because you gotta let them rest, but they look delicious. Yes, sir. Hey, we in the game. Hey, we let these ribs rest, and again, you want to know if they tender. When I was taking this off the smoker, you can see, you know what I'm saying, almost breaking apart there. So you know they ready to go. No thermometer needed, just a bend test. You in the game. So then we'll just come in and then just get us some slices ready to go in the game. Hey, nice and juicy. Yes, sir. Hey, you already seen the process, how to make these ribs. Gotta let them rest. Right now, what we gotta do, we gotta get us a taste test. Hey, again, take a look at this right here. Yes, sir. Cheers, fam. Still got a little bite to them, but they're absolutely delicious, fam. Now, I'm gonna be honest with you. I can get down with a rib any time of the year, but this time right here, well, you ain't gotta worry about the cold. It's not too hot. Put them coals on and let that wood do its work. Yes, sir, that's what it's all about. Now, if you're new to my channel, let me take the time out to say thank you so much for stopping by, watching this video. And if you found value and you want to stay in the game, don't forget to subscribe, like, and share this video with your family and friends, and tell them Coach Ike at Cooking with Manual Focus got you in the game. Now, for my Focus fan that's been rolling me for a while, hey, you already know what Coach Ike is about to do. I'm about to grab me another baby back rib, smash into it, and we'll see you guys on the next recipe. And as always, we're in the game, and I'm in the game with this. We're in the game.